Have you ever heard of a koto before? And did you know that it's an instrument? And that there's a story out there all around a club of people playing said instrument? Welcome to Mel's March Madness, a limited time mini-series where I talk about all of my favorite anime, manga, and manhwa throughout the month of March. In this video, we'll be covering the letter K. And the letter K stands for Kono Oto Tomare, Sounds of Life. I feel like this one's a pretty niche one just due to the fact that they play an instrument that's not really known. Like, I had never heard of this instrument before until I watched this anime. And while it only has 2 seasons, the manga is complete or on the verge of completion. So if you end up becoming interested in this story, I highly encourage you read the manga because the art is actually really nice. And as the story goes, Kurata is the only member of this club. He is struggling to find other members, where lo and behold, this kid Koto decides to sign up for the club. But he kind of has a bad reputation to him. This makes Kurata a little bit apprehensive about Koto joining the club, especially because some of the rumors about Koto involve the fact that he destroyed his own grandfather's koto shop. So it kind of leaves you wondering, why is he signing up for this club in the first place if he seems to hate it? Well, this story just goes to prove don't always believe what you hear, and appearances are always deceiving. Through this club and other members, we come to find out who Koto really is, and the group finds a way to come together so that they can all reach the goal of playing at the Koto Nationals. The sounds of the koto are very beautiful and very interesting. It kind of reminds me of a harp because of the way that it looks with all the strings, but it's laid down and you play it with like these picks on your finger. It's super fascinating. And I feel like this anime also dives into Japan's cultural arts a little bit if that's something that you enjoy. And there is a little bit of a sub-romantic plot, but the whole crux of this story is definitely more of a coming of age / musical genre. While you end up wanting to see who ends up with who, as some members end up developing feelings for each other as they all work together to make Koto Nationals, it's much more interesting to see how some of these characters grow personally. As I mentioned, it's more of a coming of age story where people are coming into their own, as most of the characters start off a little bit isolated, a little bit alone, and they're able to find themselves so much more in each other while working towards the same goal. Koto is able to eventually shake off this delinquent reputation that looms over him. Some of the other characters are able to break their own limitations. Hozoki, one of the club members who is a Koto prodigy, seems very cold, distant, a little bit selfish, and self-serving. But with her interactions with Koto, and seeing that he is quite actually the tenderest person you can meet, she finds herself evolving, kind of wanting to be better because of him. It's really quite touching to see how these interpersonal relationships can change an individual so much. And just seeing how the club ends up recruiting members who have never played Koto before, and how hard they work and how passionate they are, evokes so much emotion in me personally. Because there's nothing like watching an anime where someone is working so hard to attain their goals, to attain their dreams, or to help a group of people attain the same goal. Because nothing feels worse when it feels like you're bringing the whole team down, like it feels like you're bringing the whole squad down. And seeing some characters struggle with this as well and find their aha epiphanies is so heartwarming. This anime has so much going for it personally. I don't know if I want to call it a hidden gem. Maybe it's well known, maybe it's well talked about. But just because I don't know many people who discuss it, it feels like a hidden gem to me. So hopefully you'll give Kono Oto Tomare, Sounds of Life, a chance if you haven't seen it or read it yet. If you've watched or read Kono Oto Tomare, Sound of Life before, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for continuing to follow along with Mel's March Madness. Continue to stay tuned as I will be doing a tournament bracket of all the anime, manga, and manhwa I mentioned on a live for you to choose the next video I work on. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. I'm Mel, the host of AniMel, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye!